Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about my rank journey and things that you guys can do to improve your rank experience and how you should be using rank as a tool depending on what your goals are and what kind of past placements you've had in other tournaments and stuff and what your playstyle is. So basically my rank journey has gone pretty well. I've hit Unreal a few weeks ago and I've really just been grinding, keying people and stuff, having fun, it's kind of an opportunity when you finally hit Unreal to not care about your rank, because a lot of times when you're in those lower skill brackets, when you're struggling to get top 2,000 and struggling to get top 3,000 and stuff like that in cash cups, you're definitely going to be looking to find good teammates, which you're not really going to find any good teammates if you're under elite or champions in some cases, depending on what your skill level and what you're looking for is. So if you really want to find a good teammate, you kind of have to look for people that are good rank, because that's kind of in the lower leagues how they kind of define skill. Once you get Unreal and above, it's definitely about placements and general just game skill and everything. I've definitely been having some really tough times with tournaments and stuff, finding teammates, and some really just horrible tournaments I've had. Like the last FNCS I already really talked about, the first week didn't really go great, but it still went okay for how bad my teammate was and everything. But this second week was the worst thing I've ever seen. I found multiple teammates that just only one teammate dropped me this time. And then another teammate, the real reason I think I got dropped was I was playing so badly, and that's why we really did bad in the tournament, because the guy I found in the end really wouldn't listen to me, and also I wasn't playing that great, so it was kind of hard for trying to 1v2 and trying to come back in bad fights when I already wasn't playing very well, because the guy really wasn't listening to me and got landed on, and I literally couldn't get there fast enough to save him, and then when I got there, I couldn't really 1v2 because I was playing so badly. And that guy left right after that match, so I only got to play 3 games or 2 games to get 40 points, and I didn't really have rest of my tournament, so it kind of sucked. I know that happens a lot to a lot of people, that people just leave in the middle if they're not doing well. And in my opinion, I keep going, even if we're doing absolutely terrible, depending on how good the tournament is. Let's say if it's a mix-up Monday, I understand if you don't want to play if you're not doing very well, but a cash cup, even if you camp and don't really play that good, you can still get a decent placement and maybe have a good placement on your tracker to try to find a better teammate next time. So you can kind of outweigh those negatives and kind of get something positive about it. So the main thing I'm talking about ranked, I got a good 5-kill win in this and some good clips and stuff with the drum shotgun. I definitely am getting better with the drum shotgun. I really don't like it in the meta because it kind of makes the game just feel awful to play, because you can't really jump in somebody's box with a pump if you're just going to get full auto drum shotgun instant killed, which sucks, and hopefully it gets taken out soon, because I really don't like it. The pump's okay, and I'm definitely getting much more used to it, but I've been going really up and down with my skill level. I was playing amazingly for a week straight, and then one day I got back on and I was just the worst player ever, and it really just shoots your confidence, because you're thinking that I'm gonna keep going on this trajectory, keep going up and up, but then when you just hit that wall and you completely drop off, it just sucks, because you're there's so much doubt in your brain that is this even possible to do? What happened to me? Is there something wrong with me or something else? And it really digs at your soul and your mind, and it hurts, but you really have to realize that if it happens, if you start noticing it happen more and more when you fall off, that, I don't know, at least for me, I notice it, I'm falling off, and then I'm I really try to prevent me from being critical of myself, because it gets really bad when you're just constantly critical. You have to understand that you're not always going to be the best, and you might not always play the best, so you just have to keep working on your consistency, but not everything's going to be perfect, and you have to understand that. Also, with teammates and stuff, it is so hard to find teammates out there in LFG and stuff, and anybody that's slightly better than you is probably going to leave you. So I guess the best way, if you're not it's really hard to kind of carry teams if you're not the best, so you kind of have to play very campy, and then you really don't improve at tournaments very much because of that. So if you can find some solid player, depending on what role you are, as a fragger, I feel you should do better than your teammate, and as IGL, I don't need to be as good, because I'm mostly doing most of the decision making and everything, and trying to put us in the best position possible. It's such a complex game, and I think a lot of people try to dumb it down and really feel bad about themselves, because they're why is everyone else doing better than me, and why am I struggling so much? But the game is so complex that there could be a multitude of reasons, where your setup is, and if it moved or anything, if anything messed up, or it's even mindset and stuff in your brain, whether you're when you're having a negative time in your life, something bad happened or something. There's a lot of things going on, and a lot of things, like let's say your internet's not very good or something, there's a lot of things that you shouldn't, like, you can't really blame one thing for why you did badly most of the time. And there's a really complex issue where you might never find the answer of why you're not playing very well, so you kind of just have to keep grinding and keep trying to improve every single weakness you have. So that's really it, guys, for me. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing night, and I really would appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. This channel is really small, and I want to do some great things in the future and really inspire some more people and try to get more people to start their own channels. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing night. Stay positive, guys.